Full list of Coronation Street cast returns and exits coming in 2025. Changes are currently taking place at Coronation Street, and there's a lot going on. There's been plenty of exits this year already from Max Turner, who is now serving a 6-year prison sentence, and Yasmeen Metcalfe, who left for a new life in London. Let's not forget Daisy Midgeley, who also bid farewell to the cobbles earlier this month. We've also been introduced to Kevin and Debbie Webster's estranged brother Carl. However, there are still plenty more changes ahead as we prepare to say goodbye to some beloved characters, as well as welcoming some familiar faces home. Here's the lowdown on who's returning and who's leaving. Coronation Street cast returns. Jason Grimshaw. Ryan Thomas is making an unexpected return as Jason Grimshaw after 9 years. The star will be back on the cobbles for a guest stint as part of his on-screen mum Sue Cleaver's exit plot. When does Jason Grimshaw return to Coronation Street? Friday the 30th of May. Eva Price. Fans rejoiced when news broke that Eva Price is set to return to Coronation Street, with Catherine Tyldesley reprising her role on a full-time basis. The character was last on our screens in 2018. When she departed Weatherfield with daughter Susie, following Aidan Connor's devastating suicide. Her storyline is set to be an unmissable one, with Kath set to start filming in the summer. But will Eva have Susie by her side? And what will that mean for Toya Battersby? When is Eva Price returning to Coronation Street? Autumn 2025. Joel Deering. Callum Lill will reprise his dastardly Joel Deering role for a singular episode. That will air in the coming months. This is despite the character being killed off in September. As viewers will remember, Joel was struck over the head by Lauren Bolton and subsequently pushed from a viaduct into a stream of water. Just exactly how he will come back from beyond the grave is currently unknown, though given Corey's track record with ghostly hallucinations and flashbacks, it's likely Lauren or D.D. Bailey will suffer a troubling vision. When is Joel Deering returning to Coronation Street? Within the next 2 months. Christina Boyd. Amy Robbins will return to Coronation Street later this year, and her villainous alter ego won't have changed her ways. In her most recent stint, Christina has teamed up with daughter Daisy to enact a vicious plot on Jenny Connor, setting up a fake dating profile in the hope Jenny will give her savings to her new lover, while they'd secretly reap the benefits. Despite Christina's exit this week, she will come back to Weatherfield soon. When is Christina Boyd returning to Coronation Street? Currently unknown. Gail Chadwick. Although she's only just left the show, executive producer Ian McLeod has already teased a return for Gail. While there are no plans yet for the beloved character to return, we're hopeful we may see her again. When is Gail Chadwick returning to Coronation Street? Currently unknown. Producer Kate Brooks has also teased returns for other characters, but her lips are tightly sealed. There are other familiar faces coming back in 2025 which I will not disclose. But a few people will be returning to the street to cause their own forms of chaos, she told us. Coronation Street cast exits. Debbie Webster is set to be killed off in a harrowing storyline, which kicked off earlier this year. Viewers have seen the character first played by Sue Devaney in 1984 diagnosed with dementia, with a long-running storyline planned as the disease takes hold. It's one of many major plots new Corey boss Kate Brooks has planned after taking the helm earlier this year. A source exclusively told Metro, "There will not be a dry eye in the house as Debbie's story unfolds," saying her exit will be one to remember for years. When is Debbie Webster leaving Coronation Street? 2026. Eileen Grimshaw. Sue Cleaver is set to leave Corey after 25 years as Eileen Grimshaw. Thankfully for viewers, bosses shan't be killing her off but are instead hopeful she'll return one day. She filmed her final scenes in April, with co-star Tony Maudsley writing, "Farewell Eyelash," on Instagram. When is Eileen Grimshaw leaving Coronation Street? Next week. Aadi Alahan. Star Adam Hussain has left his role as Adi Alahan. Taking to Instagram, Adam announced his departure with a sweet post. "I guess the secret's out now. As some of you may have heard, I will be leaving Coronation Street for new pastures," the actor penned, alongside a recent photo of the full Corrie cast. This isn't a farewell for Adi, however. More like a see you later. "I'm excited to see what the future brings. Thank you Coronation Street for giving me such a privilege of portraying this character for you. Until next time." When is Adi Alahan leaving Coronation Street? At the end of summer. Mick and Louis Michaelis. A Coronation Street spokesperson has confirmed that newcomer Farrell Hegarty will leave alongside co-star Joe Layton later this year. The duo arrived in the ITV soap in February as Lou and Mick Michaelis and were tipped to be the Battersby family of the 21st century. However, just months after their high-profile arrival on Midgeley Street, both actors are set to leave. Branded the neighbors from hell by show boss Kate Brooks, the couple have ruffled feathers throughout Weatherfield, sparking complaints from the likes of Steve McDonald and George Shuttleworth. When are Mick and Louis Michaelis leaving Coronation Street? Currently unknown. Billy Mayhew. It's been confirmed that Daniel Brocklebank is leaving Corrie, after playing Vicar Billy Mayhew for the past 11 years. Discussing his departure, Daniel said, "I have been working on Corrie for a quarter of my life. I have adored every minute I have been in that building and have never not looked forward to going into work." When is Billy Mayhew leaving Coronation Street? Later this year. Unexpected exits. 2025 is also set to see some other characters make unexpected exits from the show. As Kate revealed, people might not expect the exits, but there are a few. Once again, she is keeping quiet about exactly who is set to say farewell. But it sounds like there will be more than one. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more movie spoilers next week. Goodbye and see you again.